So, have you ever wondered what kind of vitamins, minerals make a difference in terms of digestive health? So, going back to looking at nutrition, it's kind of looking at a holistic approach, as I mentioned before, thinking of the Eat Well Guide plate. So, for example, when I used to deliver the workshops in the community, we used to have the Eat Well Guide plate, and that was a representation of what foods belong in which food groups and thinking about what you're having in the day or what you're having like as a meal and where does the ingredients from what you're cooking comes from in that food in that Eat Well guide. So the idea was to the idea is basically to have as many foods from each of the food groups to make sure it's a healthy, balanced diet. And I would like to show you also about minerals as well, what minerals play an important role. And some of the minerals that I can think about when it comes to gut health and brain connection is zinc, magnesium, and copper. Excess copper is not has an adverse effect on health in terms of the emotional health. And other minerals that are brilliant are zinc and magnesium, which can help B vitamin absorption around the body because it enhances kind of the bioavailability of B vitamins. So when we think about nutrition, we're thinking about vitamins and minerals. Sometimes when you increase one vitamin, it actually decreases the availability of the other one. So it's all about balance and being aware of what is the reason that you're taking these vitamins and minerals. Ideally from diet, where possible, try to go for a balanced diet based on the Eat Well guide. However, there can be some challenges when it comes to trying to ensure that there's adequate nutrition, and we have to think of it in a kind of wider public health perspective of what are the wider issues when it comes to accessing a healthy balanced diet, because we can't use this blanket approach that everyone has access to the foods that you're thinking about, that you are advocating to the community. So in order to think about that, we need to look at what are the challenges and think of, like, I would draw on a piece of paper, on a flip chart paper, the bricks, and each brick is a challenge, and what does that challenge mean for the community? And how do you overcome those challenges? So it's not me coming up with all the solutions. Those solutions will also come from the community, and that's what a wider perspective is when it comes to public health initiatives around nutrition. It's looking at a holistic approach and thinking about what difference will it make and how is this relevant to the public when it comes to nutrition. So I would like to invite you to my upcoming web class on the gut brain nutrition connection web class, and this is all about gut health and nutrition and taking it into kind of practical steps of how you can use that knowledge to put it into practice that is relevant to your specific goals and your needs. So you can tailor that information to your goals, because one size does not fit all. And I do not agree with one size fits all. It's specific to your kind of DNA as well. So if that is something that's resonated with you, go ahead and click on my Instagram bio link. And also environmental factors play a role as well. So it's not just about the genetics, you can't just blame it on genetics. It's also looking at the environmental factors and level of physical activity, because all of this combined, exercise, nutrition, accessibility to healthy food, will have a positive influence on your lifestyle. So if that is something that's resonated with you and you'd like to hear more about what I've got to say, go ahead on my Instagram bio link on Food Nutrition Harmony Blogger, and you'll find more inspiration about nutrition, mindset, and one-to-one coaching, and also webinars that I'll be running. Thank you and have a lovely day.